Greetings Internet, I hope everyone is doing well. Today, Rambly video about 3 issues that we have to resolve. Number 1 is Ion 2 release Zeitzel. Number 2 is Ion 2 difficulty of creation of the account to play on Taiwanese or Korean server. Number 3 is some random bozo from internet that triggered me and I have to make a response to him. So without further ado, let's go straight into it. Ion 2 confirmed to have English UI, and some of my secret agents that were sent to Taiwan, Taipei last month, also says that there is also English voiceover built into the game. So you may wondering now, hey, the game is already in English, have English voiceover apparently, why we have to wait another 8 to 10 months until it will be released in EU or MA. Developers had completed the game and they want to get a return of the money on the investment immediately so they can start to make another game or they can buy new yacht. So they're not gonna wait. And when you want to release the game in EU or MA, there is some small problem with that. Game have to comply with EU law. And those directives that are not some small PP, they are big dick 500 or 800 page directives. And after the game passes the EU law, you have every individual country local law. For example, Belgium, I believe, Luxembourg, they do not allow the game to have loot boxes. And you may wonder how bad it can be. Well, there is some Digital Market Act, how you trade things. You have cash shop, you are accepting credit cards. Well, anti-money laundering law. Oh, you have chat in the game, people can communicate with each other. Oh, social media regulations apply. Once I was planning to make a video how much regulation have the game that have online chat and so on have to pass through to get approved. There is like protection of the children, protection from violence on the internet, moderation, also accessibility for disabled people. After this lecture, I had to lay down and the video idea was scrapped. Anyway, NA have also same taste of the cock because they have the federal law for the entire America and then every individual state also have its laws and tax tables and so on. They're also fucked. That's why it takes more time to bring game to EU or NA than bring it to Taiwan or Russia. And to add cherry on top, South Korea for NCSoft games spent almost 10 times the amount NA plus EU combined. West is third world country. It is what it is. If you want things to change, well, stop voting for neo-communists that ruled this poor land for over 2 decades now. And as usual, I have my tinfoil hat theory why it's like that. It's because all of these big corporations like Ubisoft or Blizzard had lobbied politicians to make the law as much complicated as possible, so competition from outside of the West will be unable to compete with new Assassin's Creed 720. And now, segment for the individuals that have encountered difficulties with creating NCSoft account to play Ion 2 in 2 months. Less than 2 months. Ding dong, disclaimer. I do not recommend to do this. Always try to make the account on your own. But if you encounter the problems, you can find people on internet selling ready account. You press play and you play. Price for that kind of service you should expect to be around neighborhood of $10-12. No more. Everything more they try to suck your blood dry. Facing yet unconfirmed information from Focus Group Test Taiwan, delivered by my ninjas, there is rumor that if you want to trade with other players inside the game, you have to have premium active. So for people that do not want to deal with all of those shit and still want to play Ion 2, I decided to share address to my Chinese shadow merchant. This is the guy that I am buying accounts from if I'm reviewing like Chinese or Taiwanese MMO on YouTube. Bought around 10, never had a problem. If the account didn't work, reported. 2-3 hours later, new account was delivered. This guy is making Asian accounts for any game you want, plus recharging your cash shop balance. Please beware, I don't know this guy. I don't have any relationship. But for a year, when I need to play some Chinese shitty MMO that is only available in China or Taiwan, this is where I go. I will probably ask this guy to top up the cash shop credit for me and my guild, so do not overload him, you fucks, okay? And now, time to demolish some heretics that are questioning the wizard prowess. Here from Mr. DML91. I would like to know, where did you get your information? Guild Wars 2 was the NCSoft's second best performing PC game last quarter, and it's either the first or second PC game, so I don't know what you are talking about. And here we are, NCSoft financial results for quarter 2, because every company that is publicly traded on the stock market every quarter have to say how much money they made, how much money they lost. They have to be transparent with their finances. And those are the numbers for the second quarter 2020-25. And if we look at Guild Wars 2, the chatter that leave the comment was kinda right, because the game is second, but second from the bottom, okay? Only Ion performed worse than Guild Wars 2 last quarter. I am not Guild Wars 2 hater. I actually think that the game is quite good. But stop presenting it as some kind of savior's undiscovered game, second coming of Jesus Christ. Because this is the description of the game I'm hearing every day. Let's face the reality, guys. Lineage, that the game is from 1998, okay? Ancient history, consistently on performance. Lineage 2, that is also ancient 2003 game, dog shit pay-to-win cock with 1 million private servers, also outperforming it. Blade and Soul, that it's like, this game is like one leg in the grave, also outperformed the Guild Wars 2. And now, to add some salt to the injury, let's see how much is this 15 billion Korean won. It's 15,803 and you add 6 zeros, so it's 15,803,000 Korean wons. And it roughly translates to burger money in about 12 million, $13 million. $13 million in 3 months. For comparison, this shitty gacha game, Honkai Star Rail, made 98 million in July. 1 month, 98 million. Guild Wars 2 made fucking 12-13 million in 3 months, okay? Let's stop celebrating bullshit. Let's face the fact. We MMO players are on the edge of extinction. We are barely afloat. And with that being said, that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. But because you made this far in the video, I will tease you what is next in Wizard Oven. I am preparing the review of the game Where Winds Meet. I play it on a Chinese server. We're gonna pump it. And also, because some people triggering me again, they're gonna be MMO Combat Tier List 1 hour or 2 hour edition. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Wizard out. Poof!